Hey, everybody. So by now you've heard me bragging about saving people money at savewithconrad.com for years, but I thought, you know what? Don't take my word for it. Let's ask someone who really did save with Conrad. Let's welcome in Tyrus. Tyrus, what's going on, man? How are you?
I'm good, Conrad. How about yourself?
Man, I'm delighted to talk to you. I got to ask, what made you come to Save with Conrad originally?
Well, first, I'm a return shopper, if you will. I was listening to the podcast years ago now with you and Bruce, and I just figured we were in the mode for a refinance, and I heard you guys save money, so I called you guys, got hooked up with Jimmy way back then, and that's really how the ball started to roll.
So initially you were interested in lowering your monthly payments, or did you want to knock out some credit card debt, or what was your goal the first time you went to savewithconrad.com?
It was mostly just to get the lower rate, but there's a little bit of credit card debt in there too, so we rolled that all up.
And you got a cheaper monthly payment on the other side of that?
Yeah, yep. And with this time that I used, it saved me quite a bit a month. Yeah.
So let's talk about what brought you back to Save with Conrad. First of all, thank you for using us not once, but twice. I appreciate that. But that was your needs back then. When was that? Was that 2020 that you did that before?
Yeah, it was around that, maybe 2019, somewhere around that.
Okay. So now a few years later, your needs have changed. What prompted you to go to savewithconrad.com this time?
Well, we were looking to refinance once again because we bought during the high rate time, and we had, a little bit of credit card debt, and we thought, why not hit that refinance button? And originally we were thinking, why not just go through the national brand that was servicing our loan? I called one of them over there and he crunched the numbers and he said, no can do. Sorry. And then I thought, I'll just stay with Conrad again. And I called and the delightful Frances answered, and you know her.
Oh, yeah.
And the first thing after I told her what the national brand said, she just said, are they stupid? We can save you money. And she got the ball rolling. I worked with OG Larry and saving $425 a month.
All right. I love to hear that, man. $425 a month. I love that, dude. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
If you had someone who was on the fence, because I know that there's a lot of people who just know me as the wrestling podcaster, but if you had someone who listens to my pods and they're on the fence about whether or not this is a real service and can he really do this? I mean, what would you say to that?
Absolutely do it. It worked for me multiple times, from Jimmy way back when to Francis and Larry. Just the whole team. They just had nothing but great things to say. They're easy to work with. They worked well with the inspectors and everything like that. It's just a great experience, and I would recommend it to anybody.
Well, I'm glad that we were able to help save you some money, and I would be delighted if we could help save you and your family some money. Do what Tyrus did. Go right now to savewithconrad.com. You can talk to a live person, get a quick quote, or just drop us an email directly at conrad@savewithconrad.com. And of course, we can still do it the old school way. Give us a call toll free at 888-425-0105. Thanks for all the time today, Tyrus. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Conrad.
That's number 2129, Equal Housing Lender. SaveWithConrad.com. Hey, it's Conrad the Mortgage Guy, and you're listening to What Happened When? With the voice of your childhood, Tony Schiavone. Tony, what's going on, man? How are you?
I'm doing great, Conrad. Thank you very much for asking. It's been a great day, and I'm actually looking forward to what we got on store or for everybody here tonight.
It's going to be a lot of fun. We are having a lot of fun watching wrestling, and we greatly appreciate you guys joining us here live at WHWMonday.com. You too can be a member of our live studio audience. You just got to go join us over at patreon.com/WHW Monday. Want to give a quick shout out to Coach Rosie and TJ Stevens and Derek Zoo. And man, it's a who's who in the group chat. I mean, even Jason Taylor's with us. The Homeroom King is with us. Bryant's with us, and I can't believe it, but Rajiv is in the house this evening.
Holy
We're gonna
smokes.
have some fun. Oh, I see Brian and John Hamilton here, and they're piling in. I love our Monday night routine here, Tony, watching wrestling with our friends.
Love our gang, and it's been a gang that's been with us for quite a while. Many of the guys, we appreciate everybody who's been with us, even the new ones who have not been with us since the onset. We appreciate you. We really do.
We are going to be watching some old school wrestling today. And before we do, I thought it would be fun to just sort of recap what a great time we had last week with Efren. I think we should do more game events here on What Happened When, don't you think?
That is true. That was tremendous. That was totally unexpected by me. You kind of surprised me with that. He did a great job. The kid is very talented. Like I said, he should go out to LA and apply to host a game show. Or at least, audition to host a game show. So I think that'll be great.
I pitched an idea to QT, so fingers crossed.
Oh, all right, cool.
We're going to be watching something that you actually requested, and it's rare that we get a Tony Schiavone requested. Tell us what we're watching and why, Tony.
We are going to watch some CHIKARA.
Wait. Are we saying? I don't know. I'll be honest.
Sorry,
I don't know how to say this word, but I think it's CHIKARA or CHIKARA. But you said Shakira. Are we going to watch the Spanish lady shake her ass? Because I'm in on that.
We're going to watch CHIKARA. And one of the things that I've always loved about CHIKARA is that, independent wrestling is like, I don't know, such and such wrestling, so and so wrestling. This was just like a one word thing.
Yeah.
So
like Google.
You're right. It stood out. And not only that, a lot of the people I work with now cut their teeth there. We're a big part of CHIKARA. And then I started, and this just happened a couple of weeks ago, probably maybe a little bit more than that, maybe about a month ago, was driving back. A bunch of us were driving back. And once again, there's nothing like nothing like a wrestling road trip. And Robert Evans was with us, and we dropped Robert off his hotel, and QT and I were driving on to where we were going. I told QT, I said, man, Robert Evans, he's a smart guy. He knows a lot about wrestling. He said, you never saw him wrestle, did you? I said, no. I said, obviously I haven't. He said he wrestled in CHIKARA, and he wrestled as
3, 2, 1. Are you trying to think of Archibald Peck?
Yes.
Okay.
I wanted to say Oswald Peck, and I knew that wasn't right.
Prevagen.
I went to the neurologist today, and he gave me a test.
I'm kidding around, man. Go on.
I did. I just couldn't think of Archibald Peck. So he said Archibald Peck, and so I looked up Archibald Peck, and I thought, this is some entertaining shit. Now, being what I considered an old school type guy, you may think that Schiavone wouldn't like that type of stuff, but I was thoroughly entertained. And then I found out that Claudio Castagnoli, Chris Hero, Orange Cassidy, Chuck Taylor,
Eddie Kingston,
and I talked to Eddie about this. I said, man, you guys did some silly shit. And he said, yeah, but we had a great time. We had a wonderful time. And I talked to Claudio about it too. And of course, Bryce Remsburg was there as well. And I know we've got some stuff cut out, but after the stuff was cut out for us to watch, there was a couple of things that I suggested we watch. And they're just kind of clips. But I think we ought to at least get into some of the stuff, because it is. I don't know if you guys have ever seen CHIKARA, but or CHIKARA, but or Oswald Cobblepot, or Archibald Peck, but it's some entertaining shit.
We're going to have some fun. We hope you'll join us. It's a whole new experience now. We're actually watching wrestling on YouTube. You can watch along with us, and it really adds a lot to the experience. We encourage you, go subscribe right now, whwmonday.com. That'll take you right to our YouTube. It's totally free. Hit the subscribe button, throw us a like. It really helps the algorithm. Leave us a comment if you feel so compelled. All that stuff really helps the algorithm. And I want to give a shout out to Derek Sabato and Quackenbush and IWTV and everybody who helped bring all of this to life so we could actually watch some of this CHIKARA or Shakira or whatever you want to call it. This is from a show called It's How You Play the Game. It went down on March 25th, 2012. So we're going to be watching something that's over 13 years old. And I'm looking forward to this. But before we do, I feel like we should do a little countdown. And I know that once upon a time you had special countdowns, and once upon a time we invited the countdown from Lois, but you had some fun with a countdown that we discovered a few weeks ago. So I thought, why don't we just watch that and get us in the mood for a countdown, and then we'll watch some playback from 2012. What do you think, Tony?
Sounds good. Roll it.
Let's do it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. After 10, come 11. Yeah, that's how you count, bitch. Yeah, that's how you count, bitch. Yeah.
Loudspeaker here at the commentation station. We're starting things off here in Ottawa, Canada, with a C4 wrestling showcase. Joining me to my side is Adam, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks a lot for having me here, guys.
At the stage here, we're going to be watching a C4 wrestling showcase. C4 is the local promotion in Ottawa, Ontario.
Right.
They were sort of the local promoter here.
Right.
And believe it or not, the guy with the long tights, that's Speedball Bailey.
Yeah, I recognized him immediately. I mean, obviously, he looks a little bit different, but I recognized him immediately. I think only a guy with the name of Quackenbush could have done CHIKARA. It just seems to fit, doesn't it?
Yeah, listen, let's just call it for what it is. It's an interesting concept. It's an interesting idea. But how about using the teeth to win a wrist lock exchange? That's not something I've seen before.
No, that's pretty freaking cool.
This is Speedball Bailey, and this is well into Speedball's career, believe it or not. He's no less than 6 years and at least a few hundred matches into it. I think he first started wrestling in 2005, and this is from 2012. Now, it is interesting to think that this is Speedball because he doesn't have his trademark, I don't know, hockey mullet. Maybe that's what you'd call it.
I guess so, yeah. Yeah, and not only that, and even Rajiv brought this up, the commentator station or the commentation station.
Yep.
That was pretty fucking cool.
So we've got Speedball Mike Bailey against, and Lord forgive me if I'm mispronouncing this, Matthew St. Joe. How would you pronounce this, Tony?
Oswald Cobblepot.
Okay.
Well,
Matthew or Matthew or however I'm saying it, my apologies. I think he still wrestles with Evil Uno in Canada because I know Evil Uno still promotes some shows here, there, and
right. Are they in a church fellowship hall? Is the question for Coach Rosie. I'm not so sure, but do you see that painting in the background? That painting was, I think it's the same painting, part of a pretty neat thing that Chuck Taylor and Archibald Peck did. I don't know if we'll get to see that or not. I'd love to be able to see it. But these guys just would improvise comedy and do some things that you've never been seen before.
The commentators on this show are Gavin Loudspeaker, Bryce Remsburg, Leonard F. Jakarason, Tim Donst, and Mike Quackenbush. They are, in fact, at a Knights of Columbus Hall. There's around 150 here, and that's Canadian, so it's probably more like 75. But it's still fun, and this match only goes 7 minutes and 1 second, but it is kind of cool to see Speedball Bailey way back when.
Yeah. Did you say Mikey Dunce or Timmy Dunce was one of the announcers?
Tim Donst.
Dunst. Okay, I thought I said Dunce. Yeah, look how young Speedball is. Wow.
It's hard to believe that's the same guy, isn't it?
It really is.
It just goes to show you, if you're a young independent wrestler, everybody starts somewhere.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's continued to evolve and improve. And you actually spent a little bit of time with his life partner. I think her name's Veda Scott. Do I have that right? And
yeah, that's right. She did some commentary for us back in the when we didn't we have like an all women's
tag team tournament that was on YouTube, right?
Exactly. And she commentated with me. I thought Veda was very good.
People really enjoyed you guys together.
Yeah, I liked her. I liked working with her.
We should mention that Speedball actually got banned from working in America back in March of 2016. They take it pretty seriously there. If you were a Canadian and you come to America to work on a tourist visa, he got caught and he got a 5-year ban, and he kept working. And a lot of these, shows, especially early in his career, are for little to no money. I mean, you think about a guy who's starting to wrestle in 05. Social media is not nearly what it is now.
Right.
I mean, there may have been a MySpace and a Facebook, but there wasn't much else, and it wasn't as widely adopted. And I don't know, just continued to evolve. So shout out to him for persevering and becoming a damn television wrestler, dude.
Yeah, becoming a damn good one. Tell me, if you get a ban, by working on a tourist visa.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It means you can't come to America anymore for 5 years.
Can you sneak in?
Well, that's what he was doing here, bud.
Yeah.
And he got caught.
Okay.
And he got banned for 5 years.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if you've heard of ICE, but it's kind of a popular topic.
Yeah. I know. I was thinking that too. But I'm thinking, if he's in America, okay, and he's got a ban, why don't he just say, fuck it, I'm gonna keep working to make money. I'm not coming back to Canada.
Well, I mean, for the same reason, even though you don't want to, you go home to Lois and the dogs every week.
Okay, it's home.
It's like you don't want to, but it's like, well,
I got to.
All my shit's there.
Yeah, all my shit's there. All my baseball cards and my shoes.
Yes.
There's that Speedball kick.
Yeah, no doubt.
Do you remember years ago you got me, and I guess Silva got him too, when we did our first Top Guy weekend?
Yep.
Low key Big Hog week. You got me these Air Jordans.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Well, I've expanded that.
Oh, was that your first pair?
Huh? That was my first pair. Yeah.
So I accidentally started a problem. I'm sorry.
You sure did. Yeah.
My bad. I didn't put that together, that I may have been accidentally the reason.
Yeah.
You've become a collector now.
Yeah. That was the first pair.
My bad.
Yeah. And I was talking to Chris Hero about shoe collection. I am an amateur compared to Chris Hero or the Bucks or Sanjay Dutt. Those guys are seriously into it. I mean,
how many pairs do you think the Bucks have at this point?
I would say maybe 2,000 pair.
My gosh.
Yeah. I think Hero, and I don't know how many Chris has. There's a 1, 2, 3 and a great move. I think Hero's got every bit of 600-700, maybe even 1,000. He and Rachel both, just collect shoes. So.
Well, listen, I don't know about collecting shoes, but I will say this message is brought to you by Raycon. Raycon's everyday earbuds have become a go-to gift for the holidays. They sound great, last all day, and then some, with 32 hours of battery life, and they actually stay comfortable no matter how long you wear them. Over 4 million people already have a pair, so if you've been curious, now's the time to try them out. For Black Friday and Cyber Monday, you can get up to 30% off all Raycon products, perfect for gifting or for keeping for yourself. The Everyday Earbuds Classics are loaded with upgrades. Check this out. Active noise cancellation, multi-point connectivity so you can pair with multiple devices at once, and an ergonomic fit that actually stays put no matter what you're doing. And man, these new colors, well, they're a vibe. My wife is really into the blush violet. I kind of dig the cool mint. It just feels less like earbuds and more like an accessory that matches me. The everyday features live up to the name too. What about the quick charge? You get it 90 minutes of playtime on just a 10-minute charge. And did I mention 32 hours of battery life when you use the case? Awareness mode's pretty awesome too. If you find yourself out walking the dog or running errands, you can still stay tuned in to what's happening around you without ever missing a beat. Plus, over 3 million customers already love their Raycons, and they come with a 30-day happiness guarantee. Check this out. If you don't love your Raycons, returns are easy, so you have nothing to lose. Raycon's going big for Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Everything's up to 30% off. Just click the link in the description today. That's buyraycon.com/WHWOpen to save on Raycon audio products site-wide. That's BUYRAYCON.com/WHWOpen. BuyRaycon.com/WHWOpen. We've got some more Chikara on deck, but before we watch it, I think Silva's got something he wants to show you about the sun that I think you'll get a kick out of. Let's take a look.
Okay.
On today's episode of It's Not All White People, but It's Always White People.
You guys ask about the butthole sunning all the time. 30 seconds of sun on the butthole is like 8 hours of sun outside with your clothes on.
I'm going to have to check my HOA guidelines before I start sunning my beehole in my backyard.
So you're getting that sunlight up into the channels of the body. You're giving yourself a nice energetic electrical butt plug.
Is this what that Soundgarden song is about?
Black hole sun.
Sun on your testicles or naked sun is good for testosterone boosting.
So I'm going to have to do a deep dive here, but I've never been so confident that this guy has a video promoting drinking piss or some sort of piss type of video somewhere. I have to go look for it.
Aged urine has got hundreds of millions of stem cells. When I put it on my face or when I put it on my body, aches and pains go away. When I put it on my face, my mood lifts.
What did I say, dude? I knew it. I knew it.
What do you think, Tony? Do you think that butthole sunning is something that you'll start doing in the Schiavone backyard?
No, I doubt that. But I thought it was funny that the guy said, I'm going to do a deep dive into this, but I'm thinking, no, you don't want to do a deep dive into that.
Hypothetically, do you know that one of your very best friends in life suns their butthole?
I don't have any good friends.
You wouldn't count Brian Danielson amongst them?
Oh, yeah, I would.
He's a butthole sunner.
Is he really?
Oh, yeah. Loves sunning his butthole.
What-
Wrote
what-
all about it in his book.
Really?
Yeah. Got a whole chapter about sunning his tank.
Wow.
So you should ask him about it. And I'm wondering, I know you mentioned that Lois had some aches and pains. Have you thought of rubbing your piss on her?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay. Well, just something to think about. Let's keep it going here with Chikara. And we've got another match. This time we're going to be watching, I think this is a promo from 3 Olay, which is the future Sami Zayn as El Generico, the future Daddy Magic as Big Magic Shane Matthews, and the future Angelo Parker as Scott Jagged Parker.
Okay.
So kind of looking forward to this.
All
so
right.
when that promo starts, we will we'll take a listen to that as you see Speedball Bailey thanking the crowd here as he picks up a win. There we go.
What we said we were gonna do, and the journey, 6 years in the making, baby, we finally arrived. We finally arrived to the promised land. Yes!
As you can see, he had a lot of
Fired up!
celebration.
Fired up, and there's more to
But
come.
finally,
There's more to
we
come.
pulled down the doors of the promised land, and we stand here,
down.
shockingly to us, to
Look
you,
at-
your Chikara tag team champions. It's a good feeling. It's as much for us as it is.
I am so proud of you, amigos.
Thank you.
Tú eres de pareja.
You heard the English.
Sí, güey, I speak. Sí,
Rosetta Stone.
sí, you are so strong, amigo. Es más, muy
that Boston
fuerte.
crowd.
Really
Muy
strong.
fuerte. See, you're good. I'm proud. I'm so proud. We
Thank you,
long
English,
time.
listen to this.
Amigos, a long time.
Yes.
10 years.
Yes,
Sí,
10 years.
yeah. Pero, amigos, hey, tonight
Yes.
is important.
Yes, it is.
Es más importante. We have trio. Sí.
Yes.
Contra la Batiri.
But Terry!
Get on down!
There's remember the captaincy? We're talking about being captain.
Sí, and I explained Mexico called.
I know. But look, Generico.
There's
Generico!
And if you kind of look at this, see
Yeah.
there's a Mexico thing
Mexico,
there.
see.
So that by default makes
us now, seeing as we're champions and all.
Campeón, sí.
The captains, and you've been demoted.
You're out.
You're out!
You're out! You're out! It's no I am campeón of Rio de Voladeros, amigo. I am high flying winner. See?
That is a good point.
Come on. Okay.
That's a great
Okay.
point.
Okay.
We have to put this to bed. You're also you're a pretty good wrestler. Pretty good.
Okay.
You're a pretty good
I
wrestler.
have idea.
Okay.
It's Rocky, it's paper, and scissor.
Sizzy.
Rocky, paper, scissor.
Rocky, huh?
See.
Good movie. Rock, paper,
Yes.
scissors.
Good movie. See.
That's a very good movie. It's
Okay.
an Ethicals training session.
Fair.
Okay.
Fair is square.
Okay, so
Fair is square.
are we doing like rock, paper, scissor, shoot?
Yeah, she's shoot.
Or are we just doing rock,
No,
paper?
no. See, shoot.
So we're going on shoot.
Uno, dos, tres, shoot. See.
And this is for the captaincy.
Okay.
Okay. Hold on!
Hey.
Hold on!
What? Always a Red Bull, amigo.
He's
It's problem.
It's becoming
It's
a
problem.
Yeah! Let's do it!
Tranquilo, amigo.
All right.
Okay.
Fair and square.
See?
You be the judge.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Yes.
Uno,
paper,
dos,
scissors,
tres,
shoot!
Scissor, amigos. No.
Whoa! Whoa!
Hey, quick.
Lucha rules! Lucha. 2 out of 3 falls! 2 out of 3 falls. That's how you solve any championship contest. Real long. Real long.
Lucha libre.
Let's
see?
solve this once and for all. 2 out of 3
For
falls.
lucha libre.
This is
Okay.
1 for Generico for the captaincy. Let's do this.
Okay.
Right in the middle.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Oh! Rock beats everything! Captain! Captain! Yes! Promoted! And champions! Champions! Booyah!
Oh, Rocky.
So there we go. We've got a promo with El Generico, who we know these days as Sami Zayn.
Wow.
And 2 of AEW's finest there, Angelo Parker and Daddy Magic. It's nice to see that Daddy Magic was kind of always this way, right?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. He's as loud now as he used to be. Wow, he is out of control, brother. I have a lot of fun with him. You could really give him a hard time, and he really takes it really well. Now, who are they facing here? Who's this guy in the green mask?
That's Batiri is the name of the team. So that's Oberion, Komada, and Cobald.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
This is what you wanted to watch, bud. We're watching it. Here we go,
Yeah. Well, still, I think it's important to watch stuff like this and go back and go back and take a look at guys when they were starting and what CHIKARA brought to wrestling. It's no longer around, and it's just some good stuff, man.
Coming up after this, we do have Oswald Copperpot, or as he was really called, Archibald Peck and Chuck Taylor coming up.
Oh, good.
And then we'll have The Colony, which includes Fire Ant, a.k.a. Orange Cassidy.
Oh, wow.
Soldier Ant, a.k.a. Drew Gulak.
Wow.
And Green Ant, a.k.a. Hot Sauce Tracy Williams, taking on Combat Ant, which is a.k.a. Alex Reynolds.
Okay.
Evie Ant, which is Isaias Valenzuela, and Assailant. Then we've got an Eddie Kingston promo, and then Eddie Kingston and Brodie Lee will be our main event today here.
Wow. There was there were so many great things about CHIKARA, and I wanted Archibald to join us, and I had talked this past week to Robert, and I said, hey, can you join us on? He said, I just don't like to do interview. I don't like to be interviewed. He said, for you, I may make an exception. I'll let you know. And I never did hear back from him. So
we got our answer.
Yeah. So Robert Evans, I wanted to bring him on here, explain himself about the Archibald Peck character, because they did a lot of really entertaining and crazy things. And of course, as I said, Bryce Remsburg was a part of this. And so I can tell where now somebody went outside and got on the telephone.
They did.
Yeah.
They made a call.
Guy made a call. All right. So there you go. But anyway, I just love the entertainment value of and not only that, Claudio Castagnoli was like an ice cream guy. Did you know that?
What do you mean, an ice cream guy?
He was a character, and he was obviously Claudio because he and Chris Hero were a great tag team, but he also played this ice cream guy who looked like an ice cream cone.
Oh, for some reason I was thinking you were talking about Sami Zayn, El Generico, but you're saying Claudio Castagnoli.
Claudio Castagnoli played like ice cream guy, or he had a funny as only Claudio get away with it. It was just some great stuff. I don't know if any of our people with us here remember that. I don't know.
I think he used the masked gimmick, very mysterious ice cream.
Yes. That's
it. He debuted this mask gimmick in 2007 as part of the tag team Los Ice Creams.
Oh God.
I think when I first saw Claudio, I think it was in CZW, and they were called. His gimmick was he'd come out wearing like these old school suits that he had cut off.
Right.
And he called himself Sweden's most money-making man or something like that.
I think I remember that. Didn't we see like an 8-man or something with Bryce Remsburg picking up somebody and slamming him?
That makes sense.
Yeah, and CM Punk was involved in that. And I think Nigel was involved in that too.
Look at the sale here.
That is a
Dick Murdoch sale.
Dick Murdoch Three Stooges sale. That's exactly what it is.
Isn't it crazy to think that the guy right there wrestling as the generic luchador in front of 100 fans is going to main event a WrestleMania one day?
Isn't that something?
It's wild when you think about it.
Yeah, no, it just goes to show you guys, hang in there. You never know what life brings you.
Well, the thing is, I have to be honest, a lot of our, members of the IWC, they always sort of talk negatively about the independent wrestling scene. And it's become this thing that's sort of in fashion to shit on indies. And they say, oh, a hot dog and a handshake or whatever it may be. But the reality is, guys, where else is there to practice and hone your craft and get better?
Exactly.
On some level, this is, for lack of a better example, I think we can all agree that wrestling, when you really boil it down, is acting with physicality,
right?
Physical acting. So think of what we're watching here as almost like community theater. This is where those guys are really learning and getting better. And then they go to off Broadway, and then they go to Broadway.
Right.
And then maybe they go to, movies, but Robert De Niro did not start with The Godfather. You know what I mean? Like he
right.
Up.
Right. And sometimes I wonder, and I think everybody who works now in the WWE and everybody who works for us, even though it can be stressful, because not just because it's pro wrestling, but because it's television, it's entertainment. That is a stressful business. But anybody who worked in the independents and slaved away in the independents, and for, as the old saying goes, $50 a shot. Now and they're in the big time. If they don't appreciate where they are, that blows me away, Yeah. And I can't say, I can't point to one person and say he or she doesn't appreciate where they are now, because I don't know, but I think they all should. I appreciate where I am based on the 18 years that between WCW and AEW, where I was thriving, but I wasn't financially sound. And I really appreciate, and everybody ought to work hard to maintain their position. And it's not only in wrestling, it's in any walk of life. You should work hard if you're happy with your job, happy with the pay you're getting, do whatever it takes, not necessarily cutthroat, but work hard to maintain your position.
Well said. Like a little motivation.
Oh, I can motivate some people.
Rajiv 8 here with us tonight says Robert Evans, Schiavone, Tony Schiavone. What are we at?
Well, you know what? That Schiavone thing is not true anymore.
I know. What the fuck? Like the
That guy-
speech you just gave us, that's very
Yeah,
un-Schiavone.
right. So that say Rajiv, if you look on the coffee cup, Schiavone, the definition on the Urban Dictionary is a guy who had a chance to work for a major promotion but did not. Well, I work for that promotion now. So Rajiv, get that Schiavone out of your lexicon. Gone.
Not only that, but you've really leveled up so much so that, hey, Megan, we're going to have to renew our vows. Schiavone will show up this time. He's not half-assing shit anymore. Yeah, he's even lifting weights now. He can't wait to show us his little ass biceps every week on TV.
Man, I was lifting today, buddy. Boom, 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 boom.
I heard today you got the bar up.
You mean so to speak?
All
you mean
45 pounds.
lifted the bar. that's a good that's a good one.
Mad Money Slim is with us, and he said, Conrad, when I first met Claudio, it was at a firehouse 3 miles from my house with roughly 40 in attendance. He was the only one that got everybody's eye. Star Jones.
Yeah,
I really believe that. I mean, he stood out. So did Nigel McGuinness. You know, for that matter, in a totally different way. Eddie Kingston did too. Like we as wrestling fans, we don't know what it is, but we know it when we see it.
Yeah. You know, I go back and I watch when we tape, when we record Collision to air on a Saturday, and I go back and I watch it, and Claudio is just, I'm sorry, Nigel. Claudio's good too, but Nigel is just so good at being an announcer. He fills in the gaps so well with the storylines. He knows what's going on. He makes it sound important. This has been a great run to be able to work with him. Really,
let's get you some heat. Rank your favorite commentators to work with in order in AEW. Who's starting with your least favorite? Who do you hate the most? No, I'm not trying to stir it up. I'm just saying.
No, yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Oh, fuck, not this guy. Who is that? We'll start there.
No, I'm not doing that.
Okay.
Who do you hate the most?
I can't help it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you sure are.
I like to stir shit up. That's fine.
Yeah. Coach Roger said Don Callis. There you go. Don Callis. He's the worst.
By the way, I know we have a lot of fun with Don here on the show.
Yeah.
Is he not the best fucking, well, you wouldn't know. But if you ever get back on Twitter, let me just tell you, he's the best fucking Twitter follow around.
Really?
Oh, every day. I mean, I know you haven't seen it, so maybe we should start pulling some of those up and just showing you here on the program.
Yeah.
Because, dude, he's the GOAT of Twitter right now.
Really? No prisoners, huh?
Oh, let me find some funny ones.
Oh, God. Wow.
There was a picture that was posted today by your great close personal friend, Brian Danielson, and he was talking to the kids in class. Like he could tell he was like just speaking in front of a classroom. In all caps, he quotes it an hour ago. It says, Brian Danielson on the cusp of finally graduating from middle school.
We gotta have him on here.
A couple days ago, Jeff Jarrett posted his anniversary, his 8-year anniversary of sobriety, and he showed his coin showing that he had gotten his coin for 8 years.
Oh no.
And he posted it. And Don Callis quote tweeted it and said, Jeff Jarrett is one of the family's favorite wrestlers. We like when Tojo Yamamoto kicked the shit out of him.
I did respond because I had Facebook I'm trying to sell something. I had Facebook on my phone, and Karen had posted a picture of her and Cody and Jeff at a Steelers game.
Yeah, they took Cody for his 19th birthday. How cool is that?
And I said, "Happy birthday, Cody." Who's the elderly gentleman to the right of the picture?
I love that.
That's wow, Don Callis, huh?
Don Callis, who calls himself on Twitter the Invisible Hand,
right?
As opposed to his podcast when he retires, which will be called one day.
Yeah, it will be called. Wait a minute.
The Shovel.
The shovel. That's right. I was going to be called the berry, but the shovel.
Don Callis randomly tweets in all caps, Tommy Dreamer loves airline food.
Did you know one time we were driving back between Fresno and LA, and that's like a 4-hour trip. And so it's the West Coast. All right. And it's late in the West Coast. So, out east, it's like really late. He said, let's call Tommy Dreamer. I said, are you serious? He said, yeah, we'll wake his fat ass up. I said, okay. Ring, ring, ring. No answer. We get a voicemail. He says, call again. Ring, ring, ring. Tommy goes, hello. He said, Dreamer, wake your ass up. He says, Don, fuck you. I mean, it was just one of the more entertaining drives. That's how you keep yourself, in a 4-hour drive on the West Coast between Fresno and LA, just with Don Callis, It's great.
Last week, there was a knockout clip posted by Super 70 Sports. And it says, super birthday to Thomas Hitman Hearns, pound for pound, the greatest right hand in boxing history, in my opinion. There are anesthesiologists who haven't put as many people to sleep as this man. And Don Callis quote tweeted it in all caps and says, Lance Storm has put more people to sleep with his wrestling. He quote tweets a report from Ryan Clark talking about Tua with the Dolphins. And he says, I thought there was no I in team, but there is one in the shits.
We got to get him on here.
He's the fucking best, man.
Oh, man. Being able to, I never thought when you and I first started watching ECW that I would get to know Don and consider myself a friend of his. I just, wow. Just, he makes me laugh.
Oh, we got a submission move right here.
How about this?
Daddy Magic gets the win.
Yeah, man. And he's still running his mouth, still shouting.
That's what you got to do.
Okay. So we're going to see Archibald Peck here now, right?
Well, before we do, I know that, this match was a fun match and I would give it a thumb up. Would you give it a thumb up, Tony?
Yes, I'll give it a thumb up.
I think we've got a video about thumbs up right now.
Okay.
I don't do it in the ass on the first date. No, gone up my butt, gotta make you wait. Suck and plow the front, that's fine with me. But my tight little ass, that's for date 3.
It's a pretty little catchy tune right there. What do you think?
We can find the worst stuff.
Well, it's not all bad. I mean, let's show something a little more wholesome. What about something from the dating apps? Maybe let's take a look at that.
No.
I don't dwell on the past. I think of the past like I struck a match and I threw the fire on the bridge of my life. First of all, I'm Lyle. I do believe in love at first sight. My mama met my daddy when they were 15 in church, and they were Baptist, so that's no small thing. My dream lady, I want to tell you some real deep answer, but she's got to be a redhead. Ladies, I think my best qualities as a lover, I'm a barrel of monkeys in terms of fun. I think I'm just a real hoot and holler. My grandma called me, she said, you're like a fart in a hot skillet. And I never knew what it meant, but it feels like who I am. My worst qualities are, I'm not real thrifty. If I got it, it burns a hole in my pocket. But I will say I'm going to spend a lot of it on you. If I had to really isolate a bad trait of mine, I can be jealous. I was with my wife, Judy, for 11 years. And it was fine. She was fine. I was fine. We were fine. One night we met at Whataburger and we were sitting there for about, maybe half an hour just silent. She looked at me with just this urgency and she said, Lyle, I feel like I married my brother. You would have thought I would have felt real bad, but I felt this weight lifted off me. And I swear to God, I reached across the table and I said, Judy, I think my situation's worse because I feel like I married my wife. And she laughed, and we laughed, and then we cried because we knew it was over.
Like a fart in a skillet.
Well, I'll tell you what will help you on those dating apps better than a video like that. I'm talking about Blue Chew. Thanks to Blue Chew, Tony's walking into rooms dick first. Blue Chew's not just a tablet. It's a cheat code for your crotch. Stronger, harder, longer lasting. Like somebody gave your downstairs a pep talk and a gym membership, Blue Chew is the original brand offering chewable tablets for better sex. You ever tried to tuck in a submarine? It ain't easy. Guys, this is not just about performance. This is about your legacy or your third legacy. Give our group chat something to talk about. Nothing makes you more of a legend than a little Blue Chew. Discover your options right now at bluechew.com. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. As always, get your first month of Blue Chew free. Just use the promo code WHW at checkout and pay $5 for shipping. That's it. Join Blue Chew's mission to upgrade humanity one thrust at a time. Head on over to bluechew.com for details and important safety information. And a big thanks to Blue Chew for sponsoring today's podcast. And Tony's Wiener.
My ween.
Now let's get back to some Chikara here. Here we go. So tell us what we're watching here, bud.
Watching the end of the match we just saw.
Who won? It's El Generico and
okay, they're going to elbow drop something.
Angelo Parker and Daddy Magic. These are guys you work with every week. It's not a trick question.
Okay. And now what are they going to do? Oh, geez.
They're all taking turns dropping the elbow here.
Dropping the elbow on one of the guys' masks. Is that it?
Yep.
Okay.
I think the kids are calling this having fun, Tony.
Yeah, I like having fun. And I was wondering, Sami Zayn, how long did he wrestle as El Generico?
Long time.
Did he really?
Yeah.
So this just wasn't one like.
No. He did this in Ring of Honor.
Wow.
I mean, he was El Generico, and then he only became Sami Zayn in WWE.
Oh, okay.
But I would say, I'm just guessing here, 10 years, 11 years. So here he comes, Archibald Peck. Let's track it.
Ladies and gentlemen, he is the undisputed, unquestioned leader of the band. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Archibald.
He seems like he's in a bad mood here.
Well, I think that's his character. Is that he's a angry marching band leader.
No, I see what's going on. He's lost his girl. He's heartbroken.
So, do you want to describe what we're watching here for people who are just listening, Tony?
Okay, this is Archibald Peck, who and see how upset he is. When he first started this character as the drum major, or when he first started this Archibald Peck character, he had a girl with him, and she would come to the ring and he would point to her and everything. But I think he's kind of upset right now, and he's getting ready to face Chuck Taylor, or Chucky T, whatever you want to call him. And Chuck did some crazy shit too in Chikara. And I don't know if we're going to show it or not, but there's a thing where he put a fake grenade down someone's tights and do an atomic drop with that fake grenade, and then everybody on the ring would fall down as if the.
You want to tell everybody who the referee is here?
The referee is a very young Bryce Remsburg.
With hair.
With hair, yeah. And this is Archibald and Chucky T. I don't know if this is the one where they try to throw each other through the painting or not. I'm thinking it may be. I'm not sure.
They're going to get plenty of time here.
Really?
Yeah. And this is the invisible grenade.
This is? Okay.
Yeah. This match has the invisible grenade.
The invisible grenade in it. So Chuck's going to run out.
And they are going to go through the picture. You're giving all the spoilers.
Okay. I didn't know if this was the one or not, but it is a very entertaining thing.
So you've seen this match before or just clips?
I've seen clips. And the only clip I've seen with Archibald is where he made his debut with Eddie Kingston in the ring. That's the only Archibald entrance I've seen. I've seen Archibald do a couple of crazy things that he may do here.
I think the Archibald character could work in Ring of Honor, don't you think?
Yeah. See, he's all forlorn. Let's see if we can hear him talk.
Might have been a question last night of who she was there to see. It looked like she was there to see Mr. Touchdown, but she was out before with Mr. Touchdown's during Mr. Touchdown's match, and she had a jersey for him in her colors. She didn't get a chance to present it to him. Mr. Touchdown did win, but she was out here for that match. She's not out here with Archibald Pack.
Not a lot behind that one.
The immovable object meets the irresistible force, maybe?
I don't know if Archibald's heart was really in that shoulder tackle. He seems.
Tony, tell everybody what Chuck does and Archibald do behind the scenes now in AEW these days in 2025.
Chuck's one of our coaches, or as the WWE calls them, producers.
Right.
And Archibald or Robert Evans is one of our writers. One of our he works with the talent and doing interviews, and just just a very very intelligent, super intelligent guy. He and my son Matt became very good friends. They're both Star Wars nerds, and now this is you may not like this, but I'm thoroughly entertained by what they're doing here. He is so upset that he has lost his girl. He just picked his nose.
Oh my gosh, he sure did.
He's just too upset. Here we go. All right, now he's trying to fire himself up once again.
My favorite part of this is in the background. You see the TVs hung from the ceiling. I'm talking old school CRT TVs. I don't know why, but that tickled me.
All right, here we go. The Greco-Roman knuckle lock.
Boy, Archibald's just dominating.
He's like, what the hell? To see Archibald's reaction to all this stuff.
Oh, now he's really selling it.
Yeah. I'm telling you, I'm sorry, but if you're not entertained by this shit, because it's unique, right? No one else has done it or is that I've seen.
How about Chucky stomping a mud hole in Archibald, Stone Cold Steve Austin style, and then doing that stomp across half the ring?
That's right.
It's hilarious.
Yeah. Oh, now Archibald's coming back, right?
Is he going to do the same thing?
Let's see. Yeah.
Yeah. Bad Money Slim says, I'm a Chuck Taylor guy. Bryant says, I love watching Chuck Taylor matches. He's one of the best sellers and comedy wrestlers, too.
Okay. Is this the, okay.
Archibald realizes Chuck is standing right behind him.
Who else would it be?
He thinks, but he's not sure. So he's going to check with the second hand and see if he can confirm that's who it is. It might be. It might not. He's still not sure. Now he thinks it might be somebody else. Who is it?
Oh.
Stomach. Archibald hits a stunner.
Yeah. Now he's going to go up
in
top.
The corner. There he goes. Doing his best Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Please go up to the top rope. Come on.
He's doing Steve Austin. He's doing all four corners.
I know. Yeah.
I don't know that the fans really get what he's doing, but I love it.
Now, this is the CHIKARA that I love. Little Fez press.
Yep. And then the Stone Cold punches.
Yeah.
Start bobbing that head. Oh, they're going to the outside, Tony.
All right, here we go. This is a great spot. We need to listen to it.
All right, here we go. We'll track it.
Precarious near the stage position.
Oh, wait a minute.
No! I'm gonna drown you!
No, wait a minute! I think Chuck really thought that was a window.
Thought that was real.
Yeah.
That's not real.
But Bryce is still putting the 20 count on both men.
Hey, hold on, stop. I have an idea. This is important. Okay. Take pictures of me. Okay.
I think we're gonna need Zia. Yeah, I'd get a good one of him.
Just me.
Mike, you've been here in CHIKARA since the very beginning. I've been here a long time. And just when you think you've seen it all.
I like that one. Cover shot.
You look ridiculous. You look ridiculous.
I don't know that the lighting is right for any of this, Leonard.
Nobody white balanced before this?
Hold that pose.
Yeah, it's good.
Mike, if I see these pictures on the cover of a DVD.
They're both together.
Oh, no. That was the worst idea I think I just ever saw formulate.
In the middle of a freaking match. Jesus.
They've switched photos. They're doing more middle of the mall Olin Mills shit. And right now, I am regretting not eating that gummy before we click record today. Because this would be even better with about 20 milligrams.
I'm telling you, this is some great comedic middle of the match shit. Look at this.
Self here, Leonard.
And Chuck Taylor showing his true side here as he just dumps Archibald Peck into a pile of chairs. He's there underneath the chairs. I don't think Icarus is helping him.
How would you describe what we've just seen here?
We've seen two guys stop the match. It started out with Chuck wanting to throw Archibald Peck what he thought was a window into the water, but it was a painting. Then they realized it was a painting, so they stopped and posed for pictures.
Ryan says when Chuck was in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, he would have a spot with Tommaso Ciampa during Battle of Los Angeles All-Star Tag Team match where they would try to stick their thumbs up each other's butt. It was hilarious.
Wow.
Maybe we could watch that one day.
Yeah, maybe we could. All right. Just
this feels like a good time to remind you the holidays are right around the corner. Wouldn't it be nice if you could skip your next two house payments? That's right. No payments in November or December. You're done until next year at savewithconrad.com. How about a little Christmas vacation from house payments? Don't put Christmas on a credit card. Go to savewithconrad.com. Oh man, Archibald's going to the top rope. This is high risk right here. I don't mean like the turnbuckle. I mean the middle. Oh, he just damn near high boosted himself.
Yeah. I don't know who Bryce is talking to, but
have you ever seen the match that I think helped get Bryce his job in GCW?
No.
It was the two invisible men who wrestled each other.
I've heard about that one. Yeah.
We should watch that one day.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
We should have Bryce on and let him pick some matches throughout his career. Just crazy shit.
Yeah, we should. That's a great idea. And he'll come on too with us.
He's fantastic too.
He's a great kid. Chuck wanted to hug him and he runs out of the way.
How do you think RD assesses his in-ring career? I mean, I know he's had a real profound impact behind the scenes in WWE and AEW. As far as the in-ring stuff, do you think he was satisfied? Did he get it out of his system? Did he have fun, or does he wish?
I think so. He's I don't know the facts about his marriage, but he married a very intelligent, very successful woman, and to the point had I married a very intelligent, I did marry a very intelligent woman, but a very successful woman, I wouldn't be working now. I'd just be hanging out. I think he enjoys what he does. I think we use him the right way because he's very smart.
Yes.
And I've seen him work with talent, and I've seen him work with talent on their skills as far as promos are concerned. He's very good at it. We have 3 very good writers. We really do. I hope I'm not leaving anybody out. No, it's 3. And
I know that Chuck Taylor has said at different times that he was kind of embarrassed by some of the stuff he used to do.
Really?
Like the invisible hand grenade spot.
Okay.
I don't know that he should be. I mean, I know it's not to everyone's taste. They're doing it right now. The
Yeah.
invisible hand grenade, but
right.
And on some level, as I said, think of it as like community theater. They're doing some improv stuff here.
Of course they are. Of course they are. So he and Bryce are playing hot potato with a
invisible hand grenade.
Invisible hand grenade. And did it explode right there? And that's why they're both down?
That's correct. They're dead now.
Okay, I thought.
And now Archibald Peck is going to count out the referee and Chuck Taylor.
Okay.
Because nobody else is there to count.
Gotcha.
The Ottawanians helping the count here of Archibald Peck. I believe that to be the correct demonym for residents of Ottawa.
If neither man gets to their feet at 10, how do you call this?
Just in the nick of time here, and a disoriented Bryce Remsburg may be open to the suggestion here that
I thought Bryce Remsburg may win the goddamn match.
No, I'm kidding.
How do you think Chuck Taylor is adjusting to producer life?
I think he's doing fine. I really do. You know, he had a pretty serious injury and and was very difficult him coming back. And you know, Tony Khan being the guy that he is. Look at this.
Oh my God, Bryce Remsburg has just body slammed Chuck Taylor, and Bryce has hooked the leg.
And Tony's very very loyal to his people. He really is. And he kept Chuck employed, and this is a lot to the person Tony Khan is.
Well said.
Yeah.
Oh, the flare spot from Archibald in the corner. The opening.
Exactly. He's doing them all. The fans are trying to, you know, is he going to fall into the fans? Archibald.
My gosh.
Archibald Peck is like become one of my favorite wrestlers. See, now he's marching.
I think Archibald Peck should be a television character.
Okay, watch this. Let's see if he does this. If he does, it's freaking hilarious.
If he connects with this, a victory over Chuck Taylor could be the thing to turn Archibald Peck's poor attitude around. Oh no. He's trying to leap, but he appears to be stuck in the ceiling tile.
Maybe something up there in the ceiling.
Hey, I just heard a whisper to Bryce, he's stuck. He's got his head wedged in the ceiling tile, Mike.
Help me! Stop! Don't worry about nothing, just lay back down.
I don't know if Bryce should be counting, but Bryce is assisting.
This is a dangerous situation for any wrestler, Leonard. Stuck on the top turnbuckle like this. It's awkward, it's embarrassing.
You know, he might. Well, that's one way to assist him.
I think, you know, in case you're wondering,
yeah,
I'm pretty sure that Jim Cornette is going to watch this on his podcast very soon.
There it is.
Chuck Taylor has just stolen the victory
Mm-hmm.
after Archibald Peck managed to get himself stuck between the top turnbuckle and the ceiling tiles.
There's also an Archibald Peck where he gets up on the top and it's a low ceiling, and he goes to do a jump off the top and bumps his head on the ceiling. It's just freaking hilarious.
Chuck Taylor is victorious, and we're going to have some fun here with the next match. It's going to be the Colony versus the Swarm.
Oh, wow.
But before we get there, we need to remind everybody that life happens fast. You know,
Fast.
1 minute you're driving home after work, and the next you see those flashing lights in your rearview mirror. Your heart skips, your hands tighten on the wheel, and you start asking yourself, what do I do now? That's when you need someone on your side. And with the Legal Buddy app, you can connect with the local attorney in seconds, not hours, not days, but right when you need the doggone help. Whether it's for a DUI or a car accident or a criminal charge, or maybe it's just a traffic ticket, the Legal Buddy app can put real legal support right in your pocket. Imagine having an attorney on call, ready to guide you through some of life's most stressful moments. This is not a call center. It's not a waiting game. It's direct access to a lawyer who understands your situation and your community. And more importantly, one who can step in right away. Think about it. When trouble knocks, do you want to face it alone? Or would you rather have the confidence of knowing a professional is already on your side? That's the peace of mind that Legal Buddy gives you. And here's how easy it is. Just download the Legal Buddy app at legalbuddyapp.com. Register today and use the referral code LEGAL for your chance to win a $250 Amazon gift card. Life is unpredictable. Accidents happen. Tickets happen. Mistakes happen. But when they do, you don't have to go through it alone. The Legal Buddy app, always on your side. Download the app today and enter the referral code LEGAL. Here we go.
All right, the ants.
Yeah. So as a reminder, if you haven't been paying attention to Chikara, you're not alone. But the Colony features Fire Ant, and you know him as Orange Cassidy. We also have Soldier Ant, which is Drew Gulak, and Green Ant, which is Hot Sauce Tracy Williams. They'll be taking on the Swarm, which is comprised of Combat Ant, which is Alex Reynolds, Deviant, which is Isaiah Velasquez, and Assailant. So Orange Cassidy and Chuck Taylor and R.D. Evans and Daddy Magic, and man, there's been so many of your favorites here. Speedball Bailey, so many AEW guys on this program.
So Fire Ant is obviously in red, and that's Orange Cassidy.
Yes. And there's a pretty funny story, you know, as the legend goes, and I don't know if this is true or not, but I think Tony Khan has told the story that he went to a pro wrestling guerrilla show in 2019, and he took out a bunch of the wrestlers for dinner. And as he's talking with Orange Cassidy, he explained that he had mainly seen OC's comedy performances. And Orange mentioned that he was also Fire Ant and had plenty of matches that showed how good he was as a straight up wrestler. And I guess Tony Khan said, "You were Fire Ant? Fire Ant's a great wrestler. Now that I know you're the same person, I have an idea." And ta-da, we developed the Orange Cassidy that you know from AEW. I do think the Orange Cassidy character, and I know people get fired up when I make this comparison, but I almost feel like that's like the AEW Undertaker, in that fans just think it's cool, and he's a cool costume to dress up as, and it doesn't matter if he's in the main event or if he's got a title, or fans get excited to see Orange Cassidy, and it's just, we're all sort of in on it, and we know what it is, and we love it, and we want more of it. But you do have to sort of be in that state of mind to really, quote unquote, get it. Like when the Undertaker would levitate to the ceiling or summon lightning, I'm not suggesting they're the same character or same performer, but I'm saying if you get it, you're all in.
Sure.
And I think Orange Cassidy has done really, really well with it.
He sure has. And not only that, some of the things that he does, like that, you know, that slow slap that he does, or that kick, you know, he kicks real slow. Fans love that. They absolutely pop for that. And now he is, you know, will start kicking slow, and then he'll pick up the speed and kick hard. And, you know, he just, and he has a lot of the same moves, but the fans still love it. Right.
Yeah.
The stun dog millionaire, that turning, spinning DDT, the beach break, the orange punch. Those are things that he does, and the fans still pop for it. That's good character. That's what that good character development is, what that is. So now obviously we see ant pops up in the screen. We see, we know Orange Cassidy is the fire ant. Now, how do we know who the other ones are? I mean, they're just ants, right?
Soldier ant is Drew Gulak.
Okay, what color is soldier ant in?
Well, the other one is green ant Tracy Williams.
Okay,
so,
got.
I'm colorblind, so this is all on you.
Okay, so there is a yellow ant kicking a red ant.
Okay, so the red ant is Orange Cassidy.
Right.
I guess the yellow ant is Drew Gulak from formerly of WWE.
Okay.
Really nice guy. Yeah, was my experience with him too. I met him maybe 2014, 2015 in WWE. Really nice guy.
And now silver ant comes in and hits the soldier ant and ducks through and with a back elbow.
Well, they're not all ants.
Oh, they're not all ants? I thought they all look like ants to me.
It's the colony versus the swarm.
Well, it's okay. Oh, so like it's.
I guess they all are ants, but there's two different teams.
Maybe it's a swarm of bees then. Okay, maybe some guys are bees and some guys are ants. I'm still excited about seeing Archibald Peck. I don't know about you guys.
It was fantastic. How could you not love Archibald?
Yeah. That was funny you said that. This will be on Jim Cornette's watch list.
I don't know that he's going to watch it this week, but you got to think soon, right?
Soon, yeah.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
And they're doing some spots that we have seen, you know.
No, dude, listen, I dig all this.
Yeah. Again, it's making their way to the big time is what it is.
There's no doubt.
And you think of the crowd they have there, right? How much do you think they really got paid for doing this?
They're doing it for the love of the game, bud.
Of course they are. Of course they are. And that, to me, that speaks volumes and earns my respect.
Yes, well said.
Yeah.
This feels like as good a time as any. Go out of your way to support your local independent. I mean, you never know. Some of those guys, they're going to make it. And you want to be able to say, hey, I saw them win.
Yeah.
And this is how they have those opportunities to become your favorites on TV.
Sure.
If people aren't supporting this, they'll never become your favorites on TV. So
exactly.
Go give them a chance.
Yes. Our favorite, of course, is One Fall Wrestling.
And, oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, right. That's QT's promotion. And he's forgotten more about in-ring wrestling than most people even know. And I know you do some work for him. And I know coming up, on the November 9th, is that right?
That's exactly right. McDonough, Georgia. The Carpet One 1FW Arena in McDonough, Georgia.
Right.
I'll be there along with, I assume, Jay Lethal.
Mm-hmm.
I assume Satnam Singh.
Right.
Rumor and innuendo is that QT Marshall's going to be there. Should be a fun time, man. I bet if I was a betting man, Adam Priest is going to be there. He's been a regular lately. So come see some of your favorites, and you'll fall in love with some folks like the Spicy Quesadilla, Angelica Risk. I think she's television ready, Tony.
Yeah, I like Angelica.
She is super talented. I think Elijah Drago has an opportunity to make it big. He's got a lot of really talented performers over there.
Yeah, and I'm going to come down, Conrad, just to hang out with you guys.
You know, I'm going to have Larry Thompson in tow.
Are you really?
So we'll see if we can get Satnam to spin him around like the cheerleaders again, just for you.
So Larry wants a return bout, huh?
Well, you know what, if I'm honest with you, I think what he liked the wrestling. It was fun.
All right.
He got into the Warden. I don't know if you remember that character from 1FW, but he made an impression on my dad. But
okay.
I think my dad really liked was the ride over there. He rode over there with myself, of course, Adam Priest and Cassio Kidd.
Oh, God.
3 hours of guy time on the way over and on the way back. And my dad just nonstop roasting Adam Priest. Next time you see Adam Priest at an AEW event, you just got to bring up Larry Thompson and watch Adam's face, because he's convinced my dad hates him.
Oh, I can further that story easily. And see, it's like always been saying, and you and Larry Thompson experience. There's nothing like a wrestling road trip. There's nothing
Yes.
like it.
It's fun.
Yeah. It is really fun, man.
You know what else is fun is owning your house for less than you pay in rent. I know it sounds too good to be true, but we can do it for you at savewithconrad.com. You don't need perfect credit. You may not even need money out of your pocket. But what if you could own a home of your own for less than your current rent? We're routinely helping our podcast listeners do that at savewithconrad.com. Find out how to get started. We make it fast and easy with a quick 10-minute conversation that's no cost, no obligation. And if we can't help you keep more of your own money, we won't waste your time at savewithconrad.com. I got to tell you, I'm enjoying this.
Yeah.
More than I thought I would, really.
It's good stuff. It really is. I like the things they're doing. And again, if you look around, it goes back to what we've been talking about. You see what these kids are doing in front of nobody.
Yeah.
Oh, messed that up, but they stayed with it. Teammates, there you go. How about this? And this is where you learn and you try out spots that you think fans may like, or that, and this is where, all the great spots, all the great things that the Bucks did, that's what's PWG, right?
Yes.
They learned they learned, obviously they did a lot of backyard stuff, but they owned their craft and PWG, and he is taking off the mask.
By the way, Coach Rosie's saying this reminds him of Mr. Iguana. Coach Rosie also says he's going to own his house free and clear in 7 years because 8 years ago, thanks to us here on these podcasts, he did a refinance. How about that? I love those success stories.
All right.
Derek Zoo says, hey, what about that Brady kid from Jeff's show on Thursday? He's talking about Brady Booker from 1FW.
Yeah.
You got to get him chopping. That guy looks like an athlete. He's going to be a television wrestler sooner rather than later.
Yes, he is. So I guess we got a DQ, right? Because the mask taken off.
It's written here. Getico showed up in Green Ant's mask, and he's the ant they tried the hardest to unmask and succeeded. Where they go from here could be really interesting. The match was one big brawl with little rhyme or reason aside from the finish, but enjoyable enough. 2.5 stars from our friends over at 411 Fuck Sheet.
Wow, we quote those guys?
Well, I mean, listen, you mention them all the time here on the program, so go support them at 411mania.com.
All right, back they go through the curtain.
Gentlemen, tonight, your grand champion, Eddie Kingston, defends this title, a very personal title, against you, Brodie Lee. And before you go to the land of the entertainers, you gotta come and wrestle me and fight me for this title. You're not gonna get a fight nowhere else like the fight you're gonna see tonight, my friend. And the bottom line is, partner, you're gonna have to either A, knock me out silly, or B, make sure I don't get up for at least 3 seconds. And I doubt it you can do that, because I am the War King. I am the last of a dying breed, and I'm a wrestler. Holla.
How about that? So this is Brodie Lee. We would see him in WWE as Luke Harper.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be his last match in CHIKARA. He would do 2 more independent shots for a Northeast or Northern New York, or I guess they call it upstate New York. How about this little fly-in graphic for CHIKARA?
Wow.
That's pretty big time. Either way, he does 2 more independent dates after this, and then he's going to report to developmental for WWE, become Luke Harper, become a member of the Wyatt family, and become a household star. And we know eventually make his way over to AEW. And you can't help but think, man, after that incredible chain match he had with Cody Rhodes in AEW, what a career he would have had in AEW. I'm thankful that his son Brodie and obviously his lovely, I hate to say the word, but widow Amanda are still with AEW. And just a testament to what a great company AEW is, that
right.
Every time I go to an AEW show, I get to say hello to those folks.
Sure. And Brodie was Salt of the earth, man. Salt of the earth.
Nicest guy ever, dude.
Yeah. There's everybody backstage is liked. Who did he just kick? Did he just kick the ring announcer down?
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, there's some people backstage that are liked and disliked. Brodie was universally liked. I don't know anybody that didn't like Brodie.
The person who just got big booted there by Brodie, that was old Gavin Loudspeaker.
Gavin Loudspeaker.
Yeah.
And of course, in my world, there's nobody better than Eddie Kingston.
Coach Keith knows it. He says Tony's favorite wrestler. TJ
Yep.
Stevens says Eddie stole the show at TGW. Coach
Yep.
Rosie wants to thank you for bringing Eddie to TGW. I think a lot of our folks who have had the pleasure of meeting Eddie Kingston would agree. To meet Eddie is to love Eddie.
Yep. When I asked Eddie if he would
he said, "Can you do me a favor?" And he said, "I'm just gonna say yes no matter what, you motherfucker. You, yeah, I'm saying yes. God damn it, you fucking Schiavone. What do you want? I just fucking got here. I want something to eat. Now you're asking me, hey, can you do me a favor? How about I get off the fucking plane first? Can I do that? How's that? Is that close?
That's about it. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, he's there's nobody like Eddie. I mean, there's no wrestler like him. But there's no human being like him either. He's the most unique human being I've ever been around in my life.
Do you think his openness about his struggles with depression and other mental health issues has helped fans? I do think that.
I hope so. I think so. Yeah. He's just.
We hope you're watching along with us at whwmonday.com. Even Bad Money Slim says, "This is awesome. I didn't know I needed this." Yeah. If you're not watching with us, you're going to be watching one of the more entertaining matches of the week. I'm saying better than Raw, better than SmackDown, better than TNA, better than NXT. I mean, these are two wrestlers that, you get to see do their thing in front of the hardcore fan. I'm talking Eddie Kingston and Brodie Lee. And Coach Keith says, Eddie's one of the realest people I've ever met. Great guy. You just can't help but pull for him. I'm excited we get to watch this.
Yeah, Eddie had a pretty severe injury, and again, he and I chatted often. Our chats, our phone conversations would start out with, "Hey Eddie, fuck you," and he'd say, "Fuck you, Schiavone." Well, so once we got that out of the way, we get into a conversation. And we talked about his injury and how he struggled financially before he came to AEW, and how he really wanted to get back, and it was going to be a long road back for him. And we're just a better company with him being a part of it.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Well said.
And, I again, my 18 years away from wrestling and completely cold turkey away from wrestling, I never heard of Eddie Kingston until he wrestled Cody in that match.
Right.
And it was great call by Cody, wasn't it? Bring him in.
Oh, man. Unbelievable.
Yeah, right. And he's made himself a great career out of it. Yeah,
watching live here at whwmonday.com. Go hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications bell, leave us a comment, leave us a thumbs up. Hell, leave us a thumbs down. Whatever you're doing, it helps with the algorithm, and we greatly appreciate your support. It costs nothing. It's totally free. Go hit the button for us. whwmonday.com.
It's funny, the fans that are watching right now have no idea what they're watching, what these two guys will become.
No, I totally agree. Who would have thought both of these guys are going to become television stars?
Right, exactly. Look at Eddie muscle him up. Brodie's as you know, a big guy.
And country strong.
Yes, sir, Mike. Country strong. They say he's got tendon strength, not muscle strength, tendon strength. I always love that term. Tendon strength.
Tony, we're having fun watching CHIKARA. Is there anything else on your bucket list that you'd like to watch in the coming weeks? We've had a lot of fun opening up and looking at some libraries. Is there something from Ring of Honor that stands out? Do you want to try something different? What are you in the mood for next week, Tony?
Well, we've watched some pretty good stuff from Ring of Honor. We many months ago, we watched the 4 matches with Nigel and Bryan Danielson, which I thought was great. We watched Bryan Danielson and AJ Styles last week. We watched that crazy cage match. Didn't get to see Teddy Hart go crazy, which is what we wanted to see, but that was a crazy match. Is there a way that we can see any Pro Wrestling Guerrilla?
Yeah, we can work on that. I mean, I'm sure that could be arranged just by asking your great close personal friend Excalibur.
Yeah, I'm sure it could too. I'm sure he'd let us. I think we ought to give that a shot. I think we're talking a lot about One Fall Wrestling. I think we ought to watch some of that.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah. If nothing else, to kind of sneak a listen in to hear Conrad do commentary. That'd be some great shit.
Oh, buddy, I don't know what I'm doing. That's not any good.
Well, I don't know what I'm doing either.
I did give a little tip of the cap to Taz, and I used the phrase yam bag.
Oh wow, how about that?
Yeah. Anytime I can work in yam bag,
that's
jump at the chance for yam bag.
Yam bag Yahtzee is a good term.
You a big yam bag guy?
You're wondering if my yam bags are big?
Oh no, I know they're not. I just meant like, are you a fan of them? Like, do you like big scrotums, or do you like?
No, I'm a fan of my own. That would be about it.
Oh, you like yours. So why do you like yours? What's so impressive about yours?
I don't think they're impressive. I just like to protect mine so no one bothers them.
That's fair.
Okay.
I get that.
And I've mentioned many times, and as you see, Brodie step in the ring. He can step over the middle rope and not rig his yam bags across the middle rope. I cannot. Every time I get in the ring, it's like, second one. Okay.
But I bet the button's fine. It's the bag that's
it's because when you're older, and then it was just click, click, and you're in. You take a deep breath, and 3, 2, 1, you're on the air.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. Coach Rosie said, how about some of Darby's early matches? How about that?
Okay.
We can
probably figure some of that out.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great to be able to go back and see these guys before they were stars. It is. And to see Bryce Remsburg with hair.
I want to mention, I think I've got fingers crossed, but I think by this time next week, we will have exclusive access to a library that the world has never seen.
Okay.
I don't want to jinx it, but I'm going to type it in the private chat so you can take a look.
Yeah. All right, then.
If we get a hold of that.
Whoa.
How entertaining is that shit going to be if we can get that?
Oh, my God.
And I think, fingers crossed, because I've already had the conversation. Now it's just a matter of putting pen to paper. And I think that'll happen by this time next week. How full of an announcement would that be next week?
That's tremendous. I'm looking forward to that because I have a little bit of memories about it, not much, because that was right when I was saying that's right when I was out of wrestling, kind of.
Yeah. Oh my God! Did you see Brodie hit his head?
Yeah. Right. Wow.
Damn, kicking out. I was hoping he was not going to need a stretcher after that.
I know. Jeez. Danielson got a laugh out of me when I told him, I said, hey, I watched your match with AJ Styles from Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
I said, I want you to turn around ringside and one of the fans say, what the fuck do you know about wrestling? What the fuck do you know about wrestling? And he popped on that one. Huh. Oh boy, Bryan Danielson.
How great was that wrist break spot?
Oh, I didn't talk to him about it. I should have talked to him about that.
It was unbelievable, dude.
Yeah, it was.
It's easily one of my favorite Ring of Honor, just one of my favorite wrestling matches of all time. But you heard it here.
Mm-hmm.
Tony is going to ask Excalibur for permission.
Mm-hmm.
We'll take a look at some Pro Wrestling Guerrilla next week here on the program. And in 2 weeks, fingers crossed, we may have a very special surprise. And I hear you, Coach Rosie, maybe some early Darby. We'll have to check all that out.
Yeah. You know, we have been seeing for the last couple of months, maybe, I don't, time gets away from us, but from me, but we have seen before they were stars with Eddie Kingston here and Brodie and Fire Ant. There's a 1-2 and we have seen, who else have we seen? Brian Danielson, AJ Styles before they were Christopher Daniels, Samoa Joe. We have just seen some of the greats from independent wrestling back then in their formative years. And I think it's worth a look. If you love wrestling, if you love pro wrestling, you need to watch and appreciate this stuff. Not all of it's great, but these are guys who are forming their careers.
Yes.
So there. It's like watching minor league baseball. You don't see the real greats, but you see good ones. Well, look at Eddie come across, man. Eddie, man. Boy, Eddie can sell, brother.
Yeah, he can. Eddie's good. You know, and I think one of the reasons we all gravitate to Eddie is I think the word is authentic.
Mm-hmm.
We know he's no bullshit.
See, I never knew what that move was until I met Excalibur. That was a half and half. How about that?
We're watching a pretty incredible match. Go out of your way to watch Brodie Lee and Eddie Kingston. Totally free here for March of 2012, just before Brodie goes north. And it's live here at WHWMonday.com. Hit that subscribe button. Matter of fact, go right now to patreon.com/WHW Monday and join us as a part of our live studio audience next week right here on the show. Oh, got the foot on the rope.
Yeah, this is where we have fun. 10 o'clock Eastern time.
Hell yeah.
Yes, sir. Let's see. For everybody who is with us, we appreciate you with us and staying with us the entire time. Why don't you just list in the comments here who your favorite, if you follow independent wrestling, who your favorite independent wrestler of all time is. If you haven't followed it, fine. But many of you I can see have been following independent wrestling and have seen independent wrestling. So just throw us a name that may pique our interest in seeing that person.
Yes.
Wrestle. Yep. We've struck something here, Conrad. This is good stuff. You know, sometimes we watch some of the stuff and we talk over it, and this time we're right with it.
Yeah, it's because it's some of our favorites, and let's be real, it's good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like it was last week with AJ and Brian Danielson.
Mm-hmm.
Coach Rosie says in Arizona, it's Peter Avalon, another AEW alumni.
All right.
TJ Stevens says, if this is March of 2012, that means El Generico was in NXT 10 months later. He sure was.
Wow. I think TJ earlier was telling me that he has the entire Topps 1980s set. I have that one too. But I haven't looked at it in decades. I haven't looked at it since like 2020 or 2000. Bad Money Slim wants to know, can we do some PWG? Yeah. Thank you, Bad Money, for joining us tonight.
We've been talking about it for an hour.
Oh, Bigfoot smashed the referee.
Oh, down goes
Bryce.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eddie didn't mean to. He turns
back.
In.
Right in the yam bag.
God, the nut shot. And
power bomb. Big old power bomb.
One,
not this way! No, Eddie Kingston, our grand champion, has kicked out.
And listen to these fans, Mike. They knew how close that was. I can't believe Eddie Kingston kicked out, especially the foul, the power bomb. And Brodie.
We're having fun here watching Bryce try to make his way to the second buckle. Okay, now he's all the way up. He's upright, taking a little nap on the top turnbuckle, but he's up.
He's selling his ass off, buddy.
And Eddie Kingston hits him with one suplex. Oh, spinning back fist. Down comes the elbow pad.
Oh,
there we go. That's got to be it. Let's track it.
Oh, good night, Brodie Lee.
There we go. That's it for Brodie Lee and CHIKARA. He's on his way to work for Vince McMahon's WWE. And after that, immediately AEW. Little did we know it would take a gall darn pandemic for Eddie Kingston to become a household name, but it happened about 9 years later, and I'm so thankful that it did. And I'm glad that we got to watch some CHIKARA. This was your idea, Tony. This was a good idea. And you've suggested PWG last week or next week. So let's work on that, and fingers crossed for a big idea in 2 weeks. But right now, Tony, it looks like it's about that time.
And because we've been watching some great wrestling and some wrestlers that we love back when they were not a household name, it's hard for me to say anything silly to end this program. I'll just say, we'll see you next week on What Happened When. And each and every Wednesday, we come to you only on
Patreon, patreon.com/WHWMonday.com.